Hi everyone, this is Revolution Ricky here at Casa de Revolution. Here to do another unboxing video, or should I say, unwrapping video. I got a delivery from Amazon. Um, this one's going to be along the lines of who I'm going to see with a buddy of mine in September. As some of y'all know, last year, my friend Mike surprised me with this Judas Priest concert ticket. I was on the mend from my foot surgery, which another different story. Some of you know what happened, but I won't go into details because it's too graphic. Uh, he surprised me with a Judas Priest ticket, and this is when Sabaton was opening up. And Sabaton, very good band, but this is getting a little bit sidetracked. Well, I told my friend I'd return the favor one day for him so he can um, go to a concert with me. Well, fast forward a year later, in September, Judas Priest is kicking off their co-headlining tour with Alice Cooper, and I called my buddy up. I said, "Look, it's time for me to return the favor. Let's go. We're going and seeing Judas Priest in September. Don't make any dinner plans." So this is going to be along the lines of this co-headlining tour, which I'm fixing to unbox, or should I say unwrap, to show it off. And I've seen Alice Cooper during their Dragontown tour. Great concert. Uh, Ticket said 8 o'clock. He hit that stage at 8 o'clock on the nose, and I wasn't financial. My finances were not that great because I was taking care of my mom at the time. And the only thing I could afford was a little keychain, which I still have. I'm probably going to turn it into a necklace before I go see Alice Cooper with Judas Priest and Corrosion of Conformity opening up for both of them. I'm going to have to get some of theirs because I don't know anything about Corrosion of Conformity. But then again, I didn't know anything about Sabaton. And we walked in there not knowing much about Sabaton and walked out with a couple vinyl records after the concert ended last year. So, without further ado, I'm going to unbox this, show you what I got. Good thing about these, you know, good thing about these is you don't have to break your arm open, or do you? So here we go. The Alice Cooper album, Hey Stupid. This was relatively cheap. It was like maybe $7 or $8, and it's got, I'm familiar with Hey Stupid and Feed My Frankenstein, because Feed My Frankenstein was on the Wayne's World movie where Alice Cooper was performing. Got Hey Stupid. I've got earlier albums from Alice Cooper. I mean, my favorite Alice Cooper album is Billion Dollar Babies. And also The Last Temptation. I've been wanting this one for years, and it was also relatively cheap. I had basically didn't know much about it. I know that there's a graphic novel to coincide with this that Neil Gaiman has done, and hopefully I'll pick it up someday, because I've been wanting that. And I like Neil Gaiman's comic books. My wife loves Neil Gaiman, despite what's going on with him in his personal life. He is a very talented comic book writer and artist, I guess. He's doing the artwork. But I think it's more or less him doing the writing. I'm not real 100%, but I've always wanted to pick this one up too, and it was $7 as well. Um, I think I've got only like 2 vinyl records, but I don't know where they're at. I got Schools Out, and I've got a little 7-inch single of He's Back, The Man Behind the Mask, which Alice Cooper did for um, one of the Friday the 13th movies back in '86. And I really like that song. And that was the first time I've actually laid eyes on Alice Cooper in his Crow style makeup with the blackened eyes and the on his mouth, around his mouth. I mean, he was dressing like that for years. I mean, it was punkish type, glam type stuff he was doing. But like I said, my favorite album was Billion Dollar Babies. I'm probably going to get more stuff before Alice Cooper and Judas Priest hit in Biloxi. But I wanted to show these two off. And I got more Alice Cooper stuff in my around here in my office. My aunt's niece actually had a Alice Cooper song played in at her wedding, and not really a big fan of that song because it's Poison. I mean, to each their own. I mean, when I got married, my wife handled all the songs to our wedding, and I had dedicated a song to my family who have departed and who are no longer with us. That's another different story. But these albums I've always wanted, and they were relatively cheap. I mean, you can't go. I mean, during the early '80s, no one gave a care about in the world about Alice Cooper. I'm trying to watch my language, but anyway, these are the two that I picked up, and I really love Alice Cooper. Looking forward to going and seeing him in September. Maybe I'll even buy a T-shirt of Alice Cooper. Who knows? But I'm looking forward to that Alice Cooper album that he's going to be doing with his original band from the '70s. But these are what I picked up. I think I'll go listen to them and hear some good music. Anyway, that wraps it up for me. This is Revolution Ricky signing off. Keep spinning the vinyl and the CDs. Peace.